in the bottom right, playing as the Teal Twins, we have Mastro. And in the top left, playing as Zawan in the green, we have Saykoya. And for people watching on YouTube, Mastro is joining me on commentary, so we get a bit more insight into the game than just me doing play-by-play.
Yeah, so what I was thinking when the game started is I was cursing myself for blocking Seo first because look, it's like teal versus green. If I knew he was gonna go green, I would have picked purple or something.
Ah, yes. I do kind of wish there was a color option for like. I wish there was a white color on this game actually, so you could do black versus white like in chess. I think that would be
Yeah,
quite nice. But
fair. Anyway, so we go to openings. Saykoya is doing his thing where commander goes slightly different route, which prepares to defend against the lumber mill yoink, which is my opening. First sword is going from the front this time, which is slightly better than going from the back to take the fortified village, which is really important to us. And then second sword, as you see, is skipping ahead a bit, losing a bit of efficiency to grab the lumber mill, the opponent's lumber mill, that is. But you see how Seikoya is healing Zawan at the correct spot to be able to immediately break my, his lumber mill that I joined. But because of his weird opening, I got to join his other village. He's gonna break it fast, and I'm gonna lose one turn of my fortified village for it. So actually, like efficiency wise, it's about the same. But still, I like doing the yoink. Might actually be suboptimal because I give him a lot of groove. Not sure about it. Didn't calc much, just played the move that looked cool. Yoink feels good.
yeah, and it definitely has a mental impact on your opponent where it's like they have to play around a plan that they like obviously hadn't really considered. So
But yeah, it looks like I just have more space.
yeah, they do
After
have to
all
kind
of
of clump up a bit behind, and yeah, green finger. Oh, I guess you can knock down that village. So yeah,
yeah,
it's quite a bit of groove, but
but I kept it for the turn. So.
yeah, and yeah, like if green finger wants to go forward and harass the fortified, that's plenty more time to build a warship to defend that, or get other units in place to defend it too.
And I think it gets to. No, it's not gonna get to. It's gonna get to exactly 7, so he's gonna be able to break the correct timing. So if I didn't go for the yoink, it would have gotten to 8 in time to like not allow me to do anything about it. Anyway, I go for the early dragon, which I really like, and so does Saykoya. Early dragon is just like the play on this map. Like every good player does it at this point, I think. I do it, Saykoya does it, Space Front does it, well, Space Front does it almost every map, but like on this map specifically, I think everybody does it. I haven't seen Sneaky didn't play this map in this TYM. I'm sure Sneaky would have done it too. It's like the Sneaky Dragon for a reason.
Oh yeah, I mean like it's in the name, right?
Yeah, but Sneaky is also building dragons actually less than me and Saykoya in Wargroove too, because he's kind of salty because they got nerfed. But
Oh
they're
okay.
actually still amazing, and the maps favor them, so they might even be better than Wargroove on dragons. Anyway,
I guess they're a little bit weaker in getting commando lethals specifically, but
which is Sneaky's thing. Anyway, so
yeah.
both commanders are like
Oh
going close to HQs.
yeah, and that's very early groove, and that's leaving the stronghold wide open actually.
Yeah, and Saykoya is a very big threat here on my HQ.
Yep, and it hasn't. So this is a very, I guess you could say, typical Saykoya play on this map. Is you get that early archer to defend. I think he was getting that a long time before anybody else really was going for it.
Oh, I think he first thought about it in one of our games, like earlier before TYM, and he just said it live. We were on voice chat, and he's like, "Oh, Archer to defend," and we are like, "Holy shit!" Everyone's like, "Oh, that's actually a good idea." Archer actually does that.
Yeah, because the terrain really favors it, and you really have to get like a warship, honestly, or like Kraken as well. I guess we do it, but nobody goes Kraken on this map.
And I lost that game. He won partially because of the well, whatever. Anyway, because of the archer, his boost was a lot better than mine. Anyway,
Yeah, we've got
back
this
to the
assault coming in
game.
here, so ooh, gonna hit from behind. This makes sense. Don't want to leave space open for the warship to get free hits, but I mean, actually, I think it still reach green finger.
No, I think it can't for one tile,
Oh, okay. Sword crit.
and that's a lot of damage in my stronghold.
Yeah, and that's ooh, even with the bug, I wonder if that's going to leave open. Because yeah, as long as Zawan stays on full health, or mostly full health, that should actually be enough. So,
But I also have a bunch of units on his HQ. So
yeah.
if I can kill it in one turn, I can win that way. And I might also be able to maybe kill Zawan or defend.
Ooh,
We'll see.
warship. Oh, is very slowed because of the beach. I forgot how big of an impact that made.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, Zawan would have been dead on the other side because we would have reached him.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know about the order of the swords there. I actually think it should have been the other way around, but we'll see if it
And
makes a
let's see
big
what I
difference.
do. I don't super remember here.
Tier 2? Okay, that's going to do a lot of damage, give a lot of healing to these units. Warship gets hit. Ooh, that's pretty huge, but that means that there's no lethal attempt on the stronghold.
Yep.
So the question is, can there be enough damage? Okay, dragon goes down. Oh, nice positioning with the witch. That's going to be huge. We're going to see units
And
go
the
down.
Kraken comes in clutch. And the dragon is able, yeah, and the air units defend.
Oof, that's actually massive.
Yeah. And the air units, like, the dragon, I think, had exact tiles to go around the vines. I needed to clear that village with the maids, which the forest being there was clutch for the crit. And then the dragon reached exactly to be able to defend there. So this barely saves my HQ, and though I haven't made an attack on his, I killed his supporting army. So it is eventually going to fall.
Yep, and oh, just there was a tell. I mean, yeah, that's like the entire enemy force got crushed,
Yep.
and even without the stronghold bug, that would have been game regardless.
Also, I don't know if Zawan himself can run there because I have a bunch of big units and he took a huge beating, so maybe he can't run.
That's also true. I think he could barely get away, but it would
But
you'd
at
take
what
a lot of
cost?
damage on the retreat. I think he could maybe even reach his barge to get out, but
Yeah. He
yeah,
loses all his army though there, and then, even if I can't win fast, I'm gonna win any grind game, any
yeah,
attrition.
especially with like an army underneath Cooling Flame, on his strongholds. So
Yeah, he will need to sack units to save that, and then he will also need to sack units to save Zawan. And then, and then I get a really big advantage, and it's easy to play from that point. But
well,
anyway, it was a strong game. We both went for like interesting attacks on HQ, and stuff happened.
yeah. I'm kind of curious if there's like a slight alteration to how Saykoya did his attack that he could win, but it's hard to say. And also, I do want to say, so earlier in this commentary for this game, I said nobody gets Kraken, but we did see a Kraken that did end up winning the game because it was built and able to attack a unit, so
Yeah, so the advantage of the Kraken there is like it has less range than the warship, but it has the tentacle ability, which can be really, really important for blocking. And another game, I think we've already done that one
yeah. And
with
it has,
Snake, where the tentacle saved my HQ in a similar attack.
yeah, it also has better movement on beach,
Yeah, and
which
it has
is,
the great movement on bits, which makes it clutch. Yeah.